You know your own rank, so you know where to sit down. From the house of the lowest of you, I bid you a hearty welcome.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
I will walk around and mingle with all of you. Playing the humble host, my wife will stay in her royal chair, but at the appropriate time, I will have her welcome.
I will.
Say welcome to all of our friends for me. Sir, for in my heart they are all welcome.
And they respond to you with their hearts as well. The table is full on both sides. I will sit here in the middle, be free and happy. Soon we'll boast around the table. There's blood on your face.
Then it must be banquet.
I'd rather see his blood splatter on your face than flowing through his veins. Did you finish him off?
My lord, his throat is cut. I did that to him.
You are the best of the cutthroats, but whoever did the same with Fleance must also be good. If you cut both their throats, then you are the absolute best.
Most royal, sir. Fleance has escaped.
Now I'm scared again, otherwise I would have been perfect. As solid as a piece of marble, as firm as a rock, as free as the air itself. But now I'm all tangled up with the doubts and fears, but Banquo's been taken care of.
Yes, my lord, he's lying dead in the ditch, with 20 deep gashes in his head, anyone of which would have been enough to kill him.
Thanks for that. The adult snake lies in the ditch. The young snake that escaped will in time become poisonous and threatening. But for now he has no fangs. Get out of here, I'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Paying the guests. If you don't make your guests know they're welcome, they'll feel like they're paying for their meal when you just want to eat. It's better to do that at home when you're eating out with people. You need to have a little more ceremony. Otherwise, dinner parties would be boring.
Nice of you to remind me. Since good digestion requires a good appetite, and good health requires both of those, here's a good appetite, good digestion, and good health.
Why don't you have a seat, Your Highness?
We would have all the nobility of Scotland gathered under one roof if only Banquo were here. I hope it turns out that he's late out of rudeness and not because something bad's happened to him.
His absence means he's broken his promise, sir. If it pleases you, Your Highness, why don't you sit with us and grace us with your royal company?
The table's full.
Here's an empty seat, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What's wrong, sir?
Which one of you did this?
What, my good
What,
lord?
my good lord?
You can't say I did it. Don't shake your bloody head at me.
Gentlemen, stand up. Your Highness is not well.
Sit down, worthy friends. My husband is often like this, and he has been since he was a child. Please stay seated. This is just a brief fit. In a moment, he will be well again. If you pay too much attention to him, you'll make him angry, and that will make his convulsions go on longer. Eat your dinner and pay no attention to him. Are you a man?
Yes, and a brave one. Who dares to look at something that will frighten the devil?
Oh, that's nonsense. This is just another one of your hallucinations you always get when you're afraid. This is just like that floating dagger you said was leading you toward Duncan. These outbursts of yours doesn't even look like real fear. They're more like how you would act if you were a woman telling a scary fireside in front of her grandmother. Shame on you. Why are you making those faces? When the vision passes, you'll see that you're just looking at a stool.
Please, just look over there. Look, look. What do you have to say? What do I care? If you can nod, then speak too. If the dead are going to return from their graves, and there's nothing to stop the birds from eating the bodies, so there's no point in our burying people.
What, has your foolishness paralyzed you completely?
As sure as I'm standing here, I saw them.
Nonsense.
In ancient times, before there were laws to make the land safe and peaceful, a lot of blood was spilled. Yes, and since the murders have been committed that are too awful to talk about, it used to be that when you knocked a man's brains out, he would just die, and then that would be it. But now they rise from the dead with 20 fatal head wounds and push us off our stools. And this haunting business is even stranger than murder.
My worthy lord, your noble friends miss your company.
I forgot about them. Don't be alarmed on my account, my most worthy friends. I have a strange disorder, which no longer shocks us. You know me well. Come, let's drink to toast. Love and health to you all. Now sit down, give me some more wine. Fill up my cup. Mazel tov. I drink to the happiness of everyone at the table and to our dear friend Banquo.
Supposed to be sitting down.
Who knew this? I wish you were here. Let's drink to everyone and to Banquo. Now everybody drink. Here. Don't get out of my sight. Stay in your grave. There's no marrow in your bones, and your blood is cold. You're staring at me with eyes that have no power to see.
Good friends, think of this as nothing more than a strange habit. It's nothing else. Too bad it's spoiling our pleasure tonight.
I'm as brave as any other man. Come at me in the form of a rugged Russian bear, an arm-plated rhinoceros, or a tiger from Iran. Take any shape other than the one you have now, and I will never tremble in fear or come back to life again and challenge me to duel in some deserted place. If I tremble then, you can call me a little girl. Get out of here, you horrible ghost. You hallucination, get out. I'm the pray you sit still. Look, now that it's gone, I'm a man again. Please remain seated.
You have ruined our good cheer and disrupted the gathering by making a spectacle of yourself.
Can things like this happen so suddenly without making us all astonished? You make me feel like I don't know myself when I see you looking at these terrible things and keeping a straight face while my face is gone white with fear.
What things, my lord?
Please don't speak to him. He's getting worse and worse. Talk makes him crazy. Everybody, please leave right now. Don't bother exiting the order of your rank, but just leave right away.
Good night. I hope the king recovers soon.
A kind good night to all.
There's an old saying, the dead will have their revenge. Gravestones have been known to move, and treats to speak, to bring guilty men to justice. The craftiest murderers have been exposed by the mystical signs made by crows and magpies. How late at night is it?
It's almost morning. You can tell whether it's day or not.
What do you think about the fact that Macbeth refuses to come to me when I command him?
Did you send for him, sir?
I've heard about this directly, but I will send for him, and every one of the Lord's households I have so repaid to spy for me. Tomorrow, while it's still early, I will go to see the witches. They will tell me more because I'm determined to know the worst about what's going to happen. My own safety is the only important thing now. I have walked so far into this river of blood that even if I stop now, it will be as hard to go back to being good as it is to keep killing people. I have some schemes in my head that I'm planning to put into action. I have to do these things before I have a chance to think about them.